Sage Steele is one of the best-known media figures in the sports world, primarily for her gigs on SportsCenter and NBA Countdown on ESPN. She'll join us in a moment. She recently parted ways with ESPN, where she spent nearly 2 decades following a lawsuit settlement. She'd sued ESPN last year, claiming the network retaliated against her for comments she made regarding COVID-19 mandates, the impact of how women dress, and former President Barack Obama's lineage. Steele alleged her contract was breached and free speech rights violated after being sidelined following her appearance on a podcast in 2021, where, among other things, she questioned vaccine mandates.
I respect everyone's decision. I really do. Yeah. But to mandate it is sick. Mm-hmm. And it's scary to me in many ways.
So she opposed mandates, which many people did. She also questioned former President Obama's decision to identify as black on a census.
Well, congratulations to the president. That's his thing. I think that's fascinating, considering his black dad was nowhere to be found, but his white mom and grandma raised him. But hey, you do you. I'm going to do me.
And she made comments about female sports reporters and sexual harassment.
I do think as women, we need to be responsible as well. It isn't just on players and athletes and coaches to act a certain way. When you dress like that, I'm not saying you deserve the gross comments, but you know what you're doing when you're putting that outfit on too. Yeah. Like, women are smart, so don't play coy and put it all on the guys when we, and again, I'm not saying anybody deserves anything.
Yes.
But we need to be responsible as women too.
She ended up apologizing, but I'll tell you, I had expected it all to be much worse when I first heard about all the controversy about her appearance on a pod. I said, that's it? I mean, look, you can disagree with everything she said, but how is any of that close to being a reason to sideline her at ESPN? After settling her case, she says, I've decided to leave so I can exercise my First Amendment rights more freely, which we are happy to say includes joining us tonight. Sage Steele is here to talk through a bunch of topics: politics, sports, ESPN. Sage Steele, we've been trying to get you on the show for a while, and it's great to have you.
Great to kind of meet you, Dan. Thank you for your patience.
Telemeet you. All right, so let me start with, we played all of that sound. You've probably heard those pieces of sound way too many times. But are you still frustrated by what happened with ESPN?
I'm sad. I think I'm sad just because it was my dream job. I'm an Army brat. I don't really have a place that I've called home. And I told all my bosses, I even told Bob Iger one time, that I never want to leave. Like, this is my end-all be-all job. I've achieved the dream and I don't want to leave. So I'm sad that it got to that. Am I surprised in hindsight? Not really, because of how much of a turn I think the network has taken, as well as Disney. And I think that that's pretty well publicized. The fact that they like to say sideline. I was suspended with pay, but I was suspended. To me, it was all about, and the lawsuit was all about the hypocrisy and allowing some in my exact position to come on the airwaves and say everything that has nothing to do with sports, political, on our ESPN airwaves platforms with no repercussions. And then I'm on a day off on a separate podcast talking about things that have affected me, a vaccine mandate. I complied, even though I didn't want to keep my job. And my view as a biracial woman. And so we just can't have it both ways. The rules are the rules, and you can't pick and choose. And that's why I chose to stand up.
And you think ESPN's just gone woke?
Yes. But it's been a long time coming. It's not like it happened overnight. I think a lot changed when Donald Trump took office in 2016, 2017. And then I really think a lot changed with George Floyd and COVID. Yep. And then, people were saying whatever they wanted on all the platforms. And so at that point, you couldn't put the toothpaste back in the tube, Again, that's fine if you're going to allow that when everybody is on one side saying whatever they want. But if someone's on another side saying it and you silence them and punish them, that's my issue. I'll say this. I don't think all the leadership at ESPN or at Disney likes the direction that they've gone. However, leadership is a strong word, right? That's the key. Who in leadership positions has the courage to say, wait a minute, this probably isn't great business practice. And I don't care if it's ESPN, whatever network, or the Ace Hardware around the corner. When you lead like that and pick and choose how you make people follow your rules, most importantly, don't we want everybody to consume our product? Doesn't matter how you vote or what your opinions are. We want everybody to watch. And to me, that's how everybody wins. And that's what I don't understand. But I think, as I started to say earlier, this is so much bigger than me, because I know that I'm going to be okay. I don't know what that looks like yet. I know that I'm going to be okay. What I'm not okay with, though, is how I felt silenced for so many years. And then it was my choice to be silent. At some point, if we allow that to continue, if we stay silent out of fear, legitimate fear, then it's kind of on us. And I just felt like there are too many lines crossed. And if I didn't speak up, then it's on me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.